Disney had a frankly ridiculous Thursday this week. As a part of their annual Investor Day, Disney paraded around their seemingly unending array of IP to the world on Thursday, including all their plans for TV and film from 2021 and beyond, and Star Wars, as we all came to suspect, was right at the center. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy took to the virtual stage and revealed more details on Star Wars shows and projects we already knew about, but also lifted the lid on stuff we didn't have any clue was in the works. All in all, 11 Star Wars projects were announced and talked about at the event yesterday, set during various periods across the galaxy far, far away, some familiar, others unseen. It's an exciting, if not slightly overwhelming time to be a Star Wars fan, but at the very least it confirms what we all knew already. Star Wars isn't going anywhere now that the sequel trilogy is done, and the chance to tell newer, never-before-seen stories is finally becoming a reality. So I'm Ewan, this is What Culture Star Wars, and here is every Star Wars movie and TV show coming in 2021 and beyond. Number 11. Rangers of the New Republic. A couple of Mandalorian spin-off series have been rumoured for a while now, and while the rumoured Boba Fett series didn't rear its head on Investor Day, there's a strong chance he could appear in Rangers of the New Republic. There's currently very little to go on with Rangers as of now, but it has been described as a new original series set within the timeline of The Mandalorian. The show will be produced by Kathleen Kennedy, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni. It's likely we won't learn much about Rangers until Season 2 of The Mandalorian finishes airing next week at the time of recording, but I would suspect that we could see more of Paul Sun-Hyung Lee's Captain Carson Teva in the near future. Number 10. Ahsoka. Come on, there was no way that Lucasfilm would get Rosario Dawson a star in just one episode of The Mandalorian as Ahsoka, and well, here's the proof. Ahsoka is getting her own Star Wars spin-off series that will cross over with the previously announced Rangers of the New Republic. Ahsoka's spin-off was pretty much already established in the phenomenal 13th chapter of The Mandalorian, called The Jedi, where she defeats Morgan Elsbeth in a duel and goes to ask her, where is her master, Grand Admiral Thrawn? One would assume that this series will continue to follow Ahsoka as she hunts down the Grand Admiral, and that it will probably tie into the rumoured Star Wars Rebels sequel series, if it ever does eventually get made. No release date has been given, but this is very exciting all the same. Number 9. Andor. Already revealed as a part of the original wave of Disney Plus announcements from a few years ago, word has been light on the Cassian Andor series until this week, when Lucasfilm finally decided to lift the lid and treat us all to a dazzling behind-the-scenes sizzle reel. Coming from Rogue One and Bourne series alum Tony Gilroy, Andor will spotlight Diego Luna's eponymous rebel spy during the dark days of the Empire, with Alan Tudyk also set to reprise his role as the snarky and wonderful K2SO. The series is currently filming in London, and the behind-the-scenes sizzle reel revealed new cast members, costumes, concept art, and oh my god, this one just looks really cool. The series itself is set to premiere on Disney Plus in 2022. Number 8. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, this is what we're all talking about, and it's because Obi-Wan Kenobi is the best character in Star Wars history. Okay, he might be my favorite character, maybe not the best one, but oh my god, I'm so excited for this show. Yes, after some anxiety over production delays and rumoured script rewrites, it finally looks as though it's full steam ahead for this highly anticipated Star Wars spin-off set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Disney did not provide the public with a closer look at the show, yeah, come on, let's boo, because blur, which is due to start filming in March 2021 with Deborah Chow behind the camera. However, they did drop a big bombshell by revealing that Hayden Christensen will reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader in the show, and that is so cool no matter how you cut it. Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi and Hayden Christensen's Darth Vader sharing the screen? What's not to love? Number 7. Star Wars The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch series was announced earlier in 2020 and will be an animated show that will focus on the eponymous Clone Force 99 in between the events of episodes 3 and 4. Lucasfilm just revealed an in-depth teaser of the show yesterday, and it looks every bit as special as the Clone Wars Season 7 did when that dropped in February this year. This series will be written by Jennifer Corbett and Matt Michnovitz, with Dave Filoni back in the producing chair. It'll dive deep into the immediate aftermath of Order 66 and reveal all the nitty-gritty details of what happened when the Galactic Republic formally transformed into the Galactic Empire we all know and fear from the original trilogy. Lucasfilm Animation has only gone from strength to strength over the last decade, and the Bad Batch looks like their prettiest offering yet, even if the group did seem like an odd choice to focus a whole spin-off on. Either way, getting to see the Empire up close and personal right after Order 66 is a killer premise, and one that's looking more and more intriguing by the day. Number 6. Star Wars Visions. One of the more unique and unexpected announcements from Lucasfilm yesterday was Star Wars Visions. Lucasfilm describes Visions as an original series of animated short films which celebrates the galaxy through the lens of the world's best Japanese anime creators. The series is currently slated for a 2021 release, with 10 anime shorts currently in production. Number 5. Lando. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one, Lucasfilm also announced yesterday a brand new series centered around the smoothest man in the galaxy, Lando Calrissian. Justin Simien is currently in the early stages of developing the project, and Simien himself is acclaimed for his work on Dear White People, which he worked on as a writer, director, and producer. There's no other information to go on for now, but one would hope that this would mean the return of Donald Glover to the role. He was a major highlight of Solo: A Star Wars Story. I mean, he is in everything he's in, come on, and it would be great to see more of the character in and around that point in the Star Wars timeline. Number 4. The Acolyte. The High Republic commences in January 2021 and is being billed as the biggest publishing initiative of the Disney Star Wars era. Set a few hundred years before the events of The Phantom Menace, the series will focus on the Jedi when they were at their peak as the guardians of peace and justice throughout the galaxy, and long before they lost their way by the time of the prequels. It was rumored for a while now that Lucasfilm would spin off the High Republic into related media like film, TV, and video games, and yesterday we finally got confirmation of just that. Lucasfilm announced that Russian doll co-creator Leslie Headland will be diving deep into the High Republic era with The Acolyte, a suspenseful women-led series that will revolve around the emergence of the dark side during said era's dying days. The Sith were all but extinct for a millennia by the time of Episode 1. Could this series explain their return? It's a strong possibility, and I, for one, am super excited. Number 3. A Droid Story. Shifting tones from shadowy dark side powers to something a little bit lighter now, with Lucasfilm also announcing a new animated project in conjunction with ILM called Star Wars: A Droid Story. The series will focus on C-3PO and R2-D2 as they guide a quote-unquote new hero. No release date has been given, but it will, like all the other shows announced so far, premiere exclusively on Disney+. Number 2. Taika Waititi's Star Wars film. If you can believe it, this project was actually first reported on in January of this year. Word had gone quiet, however, as had news of the rumoured Kevin Feige Star Wars spin-off, and of course the previously announced Rian Johnson trilogy that is set to come in the near future. Hopefully. Whatever the case, we now have official confirmation that Taika Waititi is working on a brand new Star Wars movie. We know literally nothing else, but come on, it's Taika Waititi. That's more than enough to get excited about for now. And number 1, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. By far the biggest announcement of Lucasfilm's presentation, however, was Star Wars Rogue Squadron, a brand new feature-length film being helmed by Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins. Jenkins made clear her own personal attachment to the project in a video posted out on Twitter, where she also rollerblades and boards an X-Wing. Seriously, go watch it, it is ridiculously cool. But she's also stated that she's been determined to make the ultimate fighter pilot movie since she watched her dad fly F-4s for the US Air Force, and also when he tragically passed away when she was growing up. Of course, Rogue Squadron is the most important starfighter group in Star Wars history. Led by Luke Skywalker and Wedge Antilles after the Battle of Yavin, the band of rebel fighter pilots became heroes in the fight against the Empire, and their exploits were chronicled across a litany of Star Wars books and video games in the late 90s and early noughties. It's unclear when exactly Rogue Squadron will take place. It could either be after the Battle of Yavin or after Return of the Jedi, but one thing is clear. Patty Jenkins and Star Wars is a winning combo, and one sure to excite fans of 2016's Rogue One, and I'm one of them. And that was every Star Wars TV show and movie coming in 2021 and beyond. Which ones are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, it would be amazing if you could like it and then subscribe to What Culture Star Wars. As you can tell, it's a pretty exciting time to be a Star Wars fan right now, and we want to be there with you for every single step of the way. That's all for now, though. You can find me screaming into the world between worlds on Twitter if you want to, at @EwanRuinsThings, but that's it. Have a great day, may the Force be with you, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye!